For the past 2 years, every June, we have gotten a new map in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Well, except if you're on console, then you might have had to wait a little. But in general, a new map for the past 2 years has come out in June. Both last year, it was the Silver Ridge Peaks, came out in the end of June. And the year before that, it was this one, Yukon Valley. A very beautiful map where both of the maps basically got discovered, or the clues for the maps got discovered by the end of May or early June. And as we're approaching the end of May as it is now, maybe it is the time that we should start looking for the clues. Who knows if they're already in the game, because usually EW says whenever they add a new major content patch, then usually we could expect to be seeing some kind of hint towards what the next thing is going to be. That might actually be the smallest grizzly male I have ever seen. Holy, and we got a decent level 8 down there. Let's see if we can get him. But with that, if we are to look for the clues for Yukon Valley, it was a clue on Layton Lake, where we had some wolf howling going on. Oh, what a shot. At a very specific part of the map at a very specific time. For the Silver Ridge Peaks map, it was some boxing gloves hanging underneath one of the watchtowers on Layton Lake. But where I want to go with this is basically whenever they have put any kind of major content clue into the game, it has basically always been on Hirschfelden or on Layton Lake. So if you want to help us try to figure out what the next map, if we are getting a map, and this is just me going from the trajectory that EW has been putting out a map every June for the, well, at least the last 2 years, right? So let's just say it's a tradition by now, okay? And if that's going to be the case, then maybe now is the time to actually start really combing through on Layton Lake, Hirschfelden, try to look at things that might be out of the ordinary. I did see some people talk about some flag pole thing on Layton Lake, but I don't think it's that. To me, that looks like a render issue with some shading. But, you know, it could be basically anything. And that is the beauty of whenever EW does this. Because sometimes it takes a long time for the community to actually figure out that there is something. I remember the wolf howl. Apparently it was in the games for weeks before we managed to trigger it. And when we finally triggered it, we then had an idea that something great was coming to Call of the Wild, and I hope it could be somewhat the same if we have something really special out there. They have a habit of either making it really, really, really easy or really, really, really hard. Another good one was the whenever Quattro Colinas got put in the game, the clue for that was simply a painting of the different horns and antlers. Or was that Parque Fernando? I don't even remember, but that was on the shooting range on Hirschfelden. But if we are getting a new map, oh, we messed it up, guys. Dang. How? Okay, well, we're gonna take a nice silver out of that then. But if we are gonna get a new map for the Hunter Call of the Wild, where would you like it to be? What species would you like to see on it? Like, what if you take Call of the Wild being in a not super hype place right now, and we want to bring it back to a very, very good place with a lot of hype, what would it require in terms of new maps, new animals? And yeah, I think I can pretty honestly say that one thing that I would love to see, and I hope it's gonna be, obviously I would love to see Warhonga 2.0 or Africa 2.0 with some of the bigger game animals, which I am not sure if EW will actually touch at some point, but hey, at least we have some other games that are willing to step in that direction. So maybe EW is not gonna have too much cold feet about maybe considering doing elephants and such. I don't know if there is anything in the map or in the game as it is currently, but as I said, if we're going after what has been the trend for the last 2 years, then we can expect a new map to come out in June. And yeah, with that being so close, there might already be clues here. I really, really hope to see some smooth release, like above everything else. What I really hope whenever they release next piece of content is gonna be that it's gonna be maybe not bug free, but there's not gonna be any super game breaking bugs that's gonna end up basically just memeing the DLC whenever it comes out, but that might just be my personal standpoint. But I would really like, and it doesn't even matter what kind of map or such we're gonna be getting, but just any kind of new content. I really hope for them to be able to make it a somewhat smooth release and not like any of the previous few that we've had where something just has really gone downhill very fast after the release of that. But let me know in the comments down below. I just wanted to bring it to your attention that be on the lookout, guys. We do not know what's hiding out there. There might be something hiding in plain sight. There might be something hiding so hidden that we're not even going to be able to find it. There might actually not even be something in the game and someone would say that I'm clickbaiting the shit out of this. But it is what it is, right? I'm just thinking that hopefully we're going to have a new map, and we're going to have a new map soon. Please be Africa or Australia. I'd be okay with Australia as well. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching.